let's discuss the technique that we're going to use to play slide on the guitar neck. There's a few guidelines that I've found very useful when learning how to play slide. One of them is that I keep my thumb in the back of the guitar neck. Right? I don't do this when I don't play without a slide. I wrap my thumb around a lot, and I hold the guitar like this a lot, right? So I'm playing single note lines, and this is often how I hold the guitar. But when I play the slide, I actually do, because what I'm going to use is I'm going to use this, I would guess I would call it a slide rule effect, right? And you can see my thumb is straight up in the back and the slide is straight. And you see they move together, right? And this is really important for locking your sustain. You'll notice that I don't move my slide and keep my thumb solid, right? The slide does not satellite out from the thumb. They move together as a unit. I think of it like an anchor with a ship, right? So I'm going to the destination, I want to drop it, because if I use vibrato here, my thumb is locked right where the intonation is supposed to be, and then when I stop, if I stop in the right place, which is right with these being connected, then the intonation is going to be a lot tighter. This is huge. Intonation is everything with slide guitar, and it's really hard to lock your intonation at first. And some of that is because I've seen people put their thumb around the fretboard like this, play, and have their thumb stick out like that, or like this, and they reach above. And I never do anything like that. Whenever I hear people do that, I hear intonation issues. Right, so even when I play up high, I do have to lean up more because obviously I run out of room in the back of a guitar neck. But I still have my thumb in the middle of the neck, you know. And I do it everywhere else. So check this out. Like if I'm going to just do like a slide here, for a whole step slide, right? So right now I've got my thumb. I guess my thumb is about in between my first and second finger, and I'm going to slide up. So when I get to that destination, when I get to the slide that's exactly over the metal bar, I could stop my thumb from moving. And if I wanted to add vibrato from here, and if I want to stop, my intonation's right back to being perfect. And that has a lot to do with this form that I'm using, which is like this. So check it out. I'm going to play some stuff just all on one string. Right now, if I with my thumb here, I'm not sitting in a great position to actually really be able to play. I'm just doing it so you can see where my thumb is going, right? So you see it's traveling with my finger, right? With the slide. So I want to do that, and I want to drop it right when it's in position, which is exactly over the metal fret. So you see I follow the whole thing up and drop and stop basically right at the fret. Right? Do the same thing there. You see me slide into it, and then once my thumb is in place, I'm free to use the vibrato, but then I'm able to just stop if I needed to, perfectly intonated. And remember, when you're playing slide, the intonation is right above the fret that you're playing. So if I want to play a E note, which is at fret 9 on the G string here, it would actually be the block that we call the E note, but really it's the fret, right? It's the fret above it that is where our perfect intonation is, right? So that's just, I think, the biggest element in making sure that you're going to play with good intonation, and that can make or break slide guitar a lot. And I see people having issues when they satellite out in either direction, if their thumb is fixed and they're leaning forward or backward, and because it feels like there's no stability there. But when I play it when I lock my fingers up like this, use it like an anchor, then there's a lot more stability with the intonation. You can actually get it locked pretty nicely, right? So I would recommend thinking of your thumb in the center of the neck, facing straight up at the ceiling, and using it like a slide rule to move up and down the neck, right? And think of your hand being fixed. I'm not leaning out or stretching my hand at all. It's just one unit that moves up and down the guitar neck. Oh, and then I stop, and then I could do vibrato, right? So I could go like this for vibrato, but my thumb is staying put, right? Otherwise, my thumb is in my slider moving at the same time. And it's a whole moving unit. I don't have my fingers spread out at all, right? There's nothing like this. They're like a leaning unit. There is going to be a muting technique I'm going to show you later, but we're not ready for that yet. But it is one moving unit. If you're digging this video, please like my channel, subscribe, like the video, leave some comments. I'm happy to answer any questions anytime. My website is anatomyoftone.com. Till next time.